Hi, welcome to this first video of this channel. Basically, I'm going to be doing bike servicing, repairs, that sort of thing, bike building. I've got quite a long history in it. Sci-tech trained for many years. Used to work in the industry for quite some time. Worked for Skyride, Team Sky. So yeah, I did actually buy a new shed, that brown one there, but I got distracted and used it for storage to build this nice little cabin down the bottom of the garden in our little woodland area. A resident kite up above. So first things first is I need to make my workshop, and let's have a look, see what we've got to do. So this is the new shed. I say new, it's been here quite a while. Actually, undo that. So basically this one has been used for timber storage and a set of wheels whilst I was building the cabin. Completely bare, basic, but it should be more than enough to have a nice little workshop. Double doors, which I've just replaced all the hinges on. Basically this was the old workshop. This was what I had at the old house. If I can find some pictures, I'll put them in. But yeah, this is, you know, it's all falling apart. Needs, I mean, to be fair, it's not collapsing, it's just all the feather edge boarding is just coming away. But it's on this concrete, which was here when we got here, and it slants, it slopes down both ways, so to the side and the rear, so it's, the shed's almost gone crooked, you can see by the door. So up there, and then it's come out in the middle. So yeah, this is going to be probably chopped in half and just used for garden tools, lawnmower, that sort of thing. And we'll probably put it down the bottom of the garden. But yeah, so first things first really is to strip this one out. So before I do that, I'll just insert some pictures of the old workshop, well, what that used to look like inside. So let's crack on. Give it a sweep out, now it's all cleared out. Right, so now we're all swept out. We literally have got a nice blank canvas in here. So I'm going to mark out where I want everything. I think obviously because bikes are quite long nowadays with their 29-inch wheels, I might have the worktop along here, maybe toolbox in the corner, and then the workbench coming off of there. I did think about maybe having a workbench sort of going along there and along here, and I could theoretically have a bike along there, so that is an option. Get rid of that. So yeah, you've got a load of cobwebs everywhere obviously. Got little curtain hangers, I'll probably put them up on the window when it comes to sort of the winter months, just to keep some of the dampness out. Put that in there. So yeah, what we've got to do now is just measure out and see what room we've got to play with. So I'm just measuring out where I want the worktop to be. I've already measured out where the toolbox would be, where the lid can actually open fully. At the moment in that shed, I have to prop the lid up because it won't go all the way up, but just because of the angle of the roof. So in here, I might have the same issue up that angle when the roof comes up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the toolbox in the corner over there. You can't see me because I stood up. Yes, I think we're going to put the toolbox in the corner over there. That way when I'm working on the bike, wherever I am in here, it's to hand. But there's going to be nothing in the way. Then I can have a worktop sort of coming this way, and then down here, and I've got enough room to store tools, parts, all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to measure out the top here. I've got 18 inches actually lines up with this line right here. There's another screw in here just to lower this level down a bit. Give me enough room. So I measured 18 inches out. That's going to give me a nice long worktop, which is something I lacked in that one. I seem to run out of space quite quickly. So hopefully
better. Got some water coming down on that side of the shed, so I'm going to have to see why I'm gathering loads of water, because there's nothing that side of it. So either the roof is leaking onto it, it's coming off the felt down to that side, but at the moment it is dry inside, which is what counts. I am thinking of getting some Tyvek, like house wrap membrane, to put all the way inside. At the moment, obviously funds are limited, so I'm just going to have to try and get what I need for the worktop, so I can start getting that built. So I've just noticed, I've measured all out where I want the worktop, and that gives me a nice area to work in. But the floor seems to be raised in the middle, so I'm just going to try and lower it, putting a few more screws in there. Going to put a few in the side walls, because I can see a bit of air leaking out in between. Got these pretty cool screws though. I like Torque's head, and the point is just pretty savage. It's like self-drilling. Everything buttoned up. Got a few panels that have warped, or it's been sitting here, but we'll sort them out at a later date. So next stop, we need to get some timber, start making this worktop.
So we've got all the timber cut. I forgot to record anything. Obviously you've just seen a few little bits that I've cut, but let's go ahead and start building. So rain just started out the blue. Just had to run and put all the electrics away and to grab all the timber in. Got some out there I need to get in, so I'm going to go and do that before it gets too wet. Joy. So I've got the main frame of the worktop done. That's the first piece. So got enough room in the middle and underneath for storage. I think I'm going to put another piece in the middle, another bit of 3x2 down this front edge, and then possibly across the back, just so I can have a shelf so this stuff's not on the floor. Probably do that, and then I'm going to have another one the same height as this, following that line, I think up to about here, and then the tool chest will fit in this section here. So yeah, so that's how far I've got so far. That's day one. So yeah, keep following for more on the build. Thank you very much.